What's up, guys? Welcome back to JodabeniTV. Today is another amazing day to get out there, and we're gonna be better today than we were yesterday. And for today's video, I'm gonna be helping you guys decide what major is best for you. So I've put everything together so that whenever it's time for you to pick a major, or if you're already in one, you can pick the best option. So if you stumbled upon this video, you're probably wondering if the current major you're taking is good, or if you're planning on going to college in the future and you just want to understand what major should I take, then I would say this is the perfect video for you. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the like button down below if you like the video, and also hit the subscribe button and notification so you can get updated every time I upload. So now let's get the video started. So how to choose your major. So we all go to high school and we all take the same classes that we're supposed to, but when it's time to move into college, a lot of us have no idea what we're planning to do. And a lot of times we'll just choose some major and we'll finish it, and then we'll go on into our lives, and most people don't even use their degrees, or they don't even like it. But once it started, they were like, there's no point in restarting, so they just go ahead and finish it. So my goal is to make this a better way for you to decide, so you don't have any regrets in the future like most people do. I'm currently doing electrical engineering. This video is pretty much a follow-up of the last one I did, so if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check it out. I just explained pretty much how I'm a student athlete and at the same time doing an engineering major, and just showing other athletes that it is possible to do engineering and do another alternative sport on the side. So for whichever major you're trying to decide on, the first thing I would want you to pay attention to is not your current self, but your future self. So whatever major you pick, you have to allow it to balance with your future position in life. So for me personally, the first thing I like to look at if you're gonna be, picking any type of major is, what type of family do you wanna have? Do you wanna have a big family? Do you just wanna be single for the rest of your life? So depending on how big you want your family to be, depending on how many kids you want to have, will you be able to find a job with the degree you're going to select that will be able to cover those costs? So for example, if you want to have 4 kids and you select a major that most people make around $25,000 a year, do you think you'll be able to support 4 children? And hopefully you're married, so you have assistance. But let's say you even have a kid and you're not married. You have to be able to provide for that child and for yourself. And do you want to be able to just provide, or do you want to be able to provide comfortably, where you don't have to stress, work multiple jobs just to provide for your family? And besides your family, there's a lot of people who, they plan on taking care of their parents when their parents get older. Will you be able to do that? And to be able to do that, you need to be able to have a financial standard that's going to allow you to take care of more than just your immediate family, and pulling in your children's grandparents so you can help them with the rest of their lives. You don't necessarily need a degree, but if you're planning to go through the college route, you might as well make it rewarding, so whenever these times come when your parents get old, when you start having children, you don't have to worry too much about the money side. And the degree you choose, you want to make sure that there's going to be jobs, and you won't be one of those people who have a PhD and they can't get any jobs. You want to find a major that has a lot of job openings and there's much growth in the future, so that you'll always ensure yourself with a position somewhere. The second thing you want to pay attention to is, what type of house do you want to own? What type of car do you want to drive? And all those things must, come into your thoughts. If you're trying to have a nice piece of land, a nice house for your family, go ahead and look at the prices of those things. Depending on where you live, like for Texas, a lot of these houses, a nice house will run you around $200,000 to $300,000, right? And if you look at the job you're trying to have in the future, and you look how much you make, how long would it take you to be able to afford a house such as that? And not only that, you have to worry about other bills like student loans. So you want to make sure whatever you choose will help you reach your future goals. You don't want to do something just because you like it, and then 10 years down the line, you're stuck in a position where you have to go back to school and restart, so you can climb out of this bubble you've put yourself inside. So while you're, starting college, you want to make sure you make the best decision possible so that in the long term, you don't have to worry about that. Third advice that I have to you is pretty much you have to figure out how soon do you need to be making money. Is your life currently in a comfortable position where you can go through all 4 years of college, 8 years, 12 years? Because there's some people who want to be doctors and etc., but their current family is in such a hard struggle right now that they would rather have, it's better for them to get a good undergraduate bachelor degree that will help their immediate family immediately versus making their family wait another 12 years. 12 years is a long time, and by the time you come out, everybody's been struggling all these years, and then you're coming to support, but you can't get that 12 years back. But you can sacrifice 4 years and get a good undergraduate degree and start helping your family immediately. So if your family is able to, if your family is in a good position in life right now, then by all means, after you get your undergraduate degree, maybe if you want to be a nurse or go to med school, then you're free to move on to the next level. But if your family, your family, if they really need the support, financial support, by all means, choose something that's gonna, get you out of college immediately. Like if you do engineering, that's a 4-year degree, and then you can even get good jobs that'll pay you over $100,000, and you'll be able to immediately help your family. And even with these type of knowledge, you could always start your own business no matter what degree you do and be successful in it. But if you choose majors that money's already there, it's gonna be an easier route for you to move up. The next thing you wanna take a look at is the cost of the degree. So some degrees won't cost you as much, but of course, everybody knows medical degrees cost the most, law school costs a lot. And if you're not willing to sacrifice yourself in this way where you're gonna get $50,000 depth of loan or $100,000, I don't even know, some people even get $150,000 worth of depth of student loans. Are you willing to find a degree that will be able to pay that off fast? Or are you gonna be one of those people who are gonna be in their late 70s and they're still paying some random company money for their loans? I personally don't want to do that, and I'm pretty sure 100% of you guys don't want to be paying student loans for 50 or 80 years of your life. So be sure you choose a degree that won't put so much stress on you currently and your future family and yourself. So choose a degree that you can take care of paying it off in a reasonable amount of time. And don't always just go for the top schools because of their names, because going for top schools also means going for higher loans. But you can get the same degree at a cheaper school. For an example, I go to JodabeniTV. Let's say I graduate with my electrical engineering degree at JodabeniTV, and my total loan debt is probably like $12,000. Now you compare that with somebody who graduates from A&M, who's $50,000 in debt or $65,000 in debt. We both come out into the world together, right? Even though we both haven't found a job, he's currently negative $65,000 and I'm currently negative $12,000. By the time I finish paying off my student loans, he may still have $30,000 or $40,000 left to pay off, and I'm already a free man. But he's still in bondage to whoever owns his loan. And in a sense, even if he got a job that paid more than me, I would be in a better financial standard because he'd still have to take chunks out of his paychecks to go to that student loan while I'll keep everything that I make. And the last thing is, do you want financial freedom? Do you want to be able to just take vacations if you need to? You don't have to worry about bills. I want financial freedom, and I definitely would rather do something hard that's in college for 4 years or 8 years and have an easier life in the long run versus doing something that's easy in college and then having a rough life later on in my life trying to figure out everything. A lot of us want to be able to travel, go visit other countries, take nice vacations, but a lot of people don't make vacation money. A lot of people don't have free time money, so a lot of people have to stay home, work, so that maybe one day they'll plan 3 years and that lets them go to Europe. It's all up to you, whatever you want. If you want that financial freedom, be sure you make the right decision. And since we're coming to a conclusion of this video, what I want you to do now is write down your interests, okay? Select your interest of, I don't know, take a sheet of notebook paper. You have 100 lines. Try to write down 100 things you're interested in, okay? And then attach them with degrees that align in those areas. Once you find those degrees, you put another branch and you find the average pay for all of those, okay? And once you find the average pay for all of those, you'll select a few numbers that you like, and then from those, you can finally, you know, bundle down into the degrees you're interested in that will satisfy your previous questions, and you know, that you can go forward and finish your degree with. So I hope this made your decision making much clearer, and I hope you choose the best degree as possible. Be sure to find a degree that's gonna have jobs in the future. Don't get a degree that has no job openings, nothing, where you're gonna have a very hard life. Find something that's already made easy. There's usually the hardest degrees are where there's a lot of jobs because not everybody wants to do it. So be smart about it, and I hope God guides you to choose the best degree as possible. And by all means, you know, you live one life, time can't come back, so make the best out of it. All right, guys, on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys for watching this video. As always, hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. JodabeniTV is out.